Hey, Evan Hildebrand here. I'm here working on one of my newest collaborations with Allison. We just started to layer this piece. It's going to be inspired by our travels over in Europe and specifically in Bute, Scotland. So we found some really incredible shells there, and we did a study over in Scotland, and it's in a gallery called Castle Gallery on the island of Bute. So we're really excited to make this piece much bigger. So I'm going to turn you around and show you some of the process. So this is the canvas that we're working on. It's a really big canvas. It's 4 by 6 feet. And we've already put on, this is the second layer. So the first layer was all this kind of like textural, this is raised up texture here. We actually use resin, but you can use all kinds of things to make texture. And then I painted the whole thing black. And the reason I did that is because of my next layer that I'm going to be putting on here. And so one of the things that I use is kind of like these pure pigments of gold. It's a gold powder pigment. And I mix that pigment with what's called a binder. So a binder, all paint is a binder, which can be something like Elmer's glue, which basically is what, you know, regular paint you'd get from Home Depot is. Or you can, or like what oil painters use is an oil medium, and there's all kinds of different oils that people use, from linseed oil to walnut oil. Just, it runs the gamut with oil paints, but I use this acrylic binder. And then typically the pigment that you would get is just sort of a ground up pigment of the earth. It could be a rock, it could be a mineral, and then those two things are mixed together to give you what we call paint. So it's a really cool thing if you've never known that. That's what paint is. Pigments are all from the earth and mixed with some sort of binder placed upon a canvas or a wall, and you get paint. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this in here. See if I can do this without... So I like to mix that in there. And then I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to mix that in with this binder, and then I'm going to apply it to this canvas here. All right, so I thoroughly mixed all of this up. And the pigment, or the binder, will dry completely clear, and all that will be left is the gold. So let's see if this will come on here. I love the texture on here. It really will start to pick up on some of this gold. So like I said, I basically just made a gold paint out of pigment and binder. So the middle of this painting is going to be gold and kind of circular. So I just wanted to show you what this is looking like here. It's really pretty cool texture. Like I said, all this will dry completely clear. I really just like it too when it's even just brushed on. You can really see it starts to, yeah, that's a better view. So you can really see how it starts to just pick up on this texture. It really turns really into a beautiful thing. All right. So there you go. Now you know one of the many, many layers that I put on. Now this is just, again, one more layer. I put on many, many more than this. If I don't want this area here to be extremely gold like this, I could go back in and even apply more black and do it again, or I can actually mix up an oil painting medium and glaze some of this area here, which I'll have to consult with Allison and see what she wants to do, since this is a collaboration. So there you go. This is part of the process. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something. I will keep you updated on what this will look like in the end.